that out of his system now. There's Ron Cotter to the inside. Paul Curry, a friend of Travis, right beside him.
Board is sideways. We're ready to go. From Indianapolis, the 125 main event. Number 127 is Michael Brandis getting the whole shot money. The Yahoo Sports bonus money. And Travis Pastrana has moved into second place. Now he rubs backside rubber and is pushed back to third.
That was a beautiful save. Sellers didn't want any part of following Travis Pastrana around, not even for a corner. Put a tough pass on him, and it looked like Travis's legs weren't so long, he may have just tipped right over. And at the tail end of the field, Nathan Ramsey, he had a problem in the same corner where Travis almost went down.
I have a feeling every race in this division, David Bailey, that some very heralded rider will be toward the back of the pack. As Michael Brandis tries to hold on to the lead, Brock Sellers, who had such a successful 250 opening to the season in the Western Division, is in second place. There's our Yahoo Sports Whole Shot Award winner coming right toward us, number 27. Let's take another look, David.
Check out the start as these guys all come flying in. You see to the inside, looked like Travis got a pretty good jump. He tried to block the guys to the inside of him. A couple of riders going out over the berm. Burkhart on the KTM just waiting to get going there. It was a huge log jam, and just after that, Nathan Ramsey had a problem. He's circulating at the back of the field.
David Bailey, we've got a tremendous freight train out front. Brock Sellers in second place. That is Pastrana. Here comes Ron Cotter, number 26, to the inside. Into the whoop section, though. Pastrana just leaps him behind.
And just took him to school through there.
Here
Unbelievable.
Pastrana looking a little wild, though, David. Pastrana in third place.
He's going to have to be a little bit wild to get in there and dice with these guys, because the pace of Sellers and his teammate Brandis out front, it was just riding brilliant today. And Ron Cotter. Pastrana gets him back right through there, but Ron Cotter is really putting the heat on Pastrana, just not giving him a chance to relax. They know this kid gets hyper and makes mistakes. They're trying to take it to him right now.
So two FMF Hondas are leading in our 125 main from Indianapolis. Look at that, Pastrana. They both go down. Brock Sellers and Pastrana.
Now Ron Cotter, you see off to the top of the screen, is stuck off the racetrack. The bike falls over the other way. So he got caught up in that mess when he really could have gone by both of them and started chasing the leader.
So Ron Cotter rejoins the group in 8th place.
Well, that was maybe bad judgment by Travis right there. That happened to him earlier in the day in his pre-qualifier to even make the program, since he hasn't raced the 125s yet. He tripled something into a corner. The guy in front of him didn't do it. Same type of deal. He high-sided. I actually thought he would have learned from that, but he's so excited right now.
The defending champion, as you see him go through the screen, and there goes another one down. Nick Way, number 23. He was in 5th.
Well, there he goes down again. I think all these guys, it's safe to say, they realize the magnitude of this series, how much talent's out there, and they're all a little bit over-anxious.
Let's check out, see what happened to Nick.
Well, Sellers got in there and just took his time just a little bit extra. That lets Pastrana get around. There goes Curry.
And also Paul Curry, number 38, moves up a notch as we take a look at Michael Brandis. What a great break for Brandis.
Well, he looked fantastic in his heat race, winning that. And then here, look at the lead he has now. All this action going on behind him is really giving him a boost.
Over a 7-second lead on the second place rider and defending champion of the 125 Eastern Division, Ernesto Fonseca.
You know, this is what Fonseca talked about. He didn't want to go out there and take a lot of chances. He knew he was going to have to be a little bit more patient. And that patience, and maybe he was lucky to get that bad start and not get caught up in all this mess.
Tyler Evans, number 45, right there, has moved into 3rd. Evans ran the first 4 250 races and did very well. He had a 3rd place, his 2nd podium in his career here last year at Indianapolis. Then he came back for a 2nd place finish in Las Vegas. Evans, number 45. Brock Sellers held up in the corner.
This is reminding me of the ball Hurricane Hannah, the guy that would get past aggressively and right back at you. Travis Pastrana goes in there and gives it to Sellers. There's the Coster. I know he's not going to have any nails left, any hair, anything by the end of the season. Watching Travis, his kid, you never know what he's up to.
This is absolutely incredible. This 125 season opener for the 125 East. Anything can happen. We'll find out when we return. Welcome back to an incredible 125 main here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Our leader is number 27, Michael Brandis. He got out in front, and then everybody started banging bars in back of him. Number 56. And here is the defending champion, Ernesto Fonseca, in second place.
He's 7 seconds back right now. Really isn't closing the gap like I thought. There's Pastrana. Look how close he is to Fonseca already. Travis has already crashed twice. Once in the parade lap, once in the race. He's had a few physical moves. Almost went down another time when Sellers gave him a nudge. And he's still in a position to make the podium in his first race. That's why this kid comes in with so much hype. Can't imagine if he ever wins one, what he's going to do off the finish line jump.
Not only has he had a stellar amateur career, but also because of his success and fame from the Extreme Games and freestyle motocross aerial antics, he comes in a very, very popular Supercross athlete before he even runs a pro race.
And you forget he's just a kid, you know. And every time we hear from him, he's just talking about how he just wants to have fun. That is important. But he's a kid. This is all fun to him, and it's business for these other guys.
Look at Ron Cotta on his pass of Tyler Evans behind Pastrana. Ron Cotta has crashed and has come back.
I think he may be a little angry. Plus, he was the fastest of the 2 heats earlier. He's winning his heat. He had the fastest lap times that I saw in practice.
Behind Tyler Evans now, Brock Sellers trying to move up a notch. There's Tyler Evans, and Brock Sellers right behind him. Let's check in with Davey Coombs down on the floor of the stadium.
You talk about having an instant impact. Just look at what Travis Pastrana has done to Sellers. His game isn't what it is. He just passed, of course, Tyler Evans, but this is not the Brock Sellers we saw in the heat race, and it's not the Ron Cotta we saw either. Pastrana has gotten in there and totally affected the pace of this race. They're not used to this kind of energy.
Good point, Davey.
We better get used to it, because he's going to get even more energetic. He went down right here. See the flags? That's Pastrana. Those little mistakes are going to cost 3 crashes now. And he's really got to cut those out of the program. The kid's fast enough to crash once and still make the podium. He proved that. But 2 crashes with the kind of competition in this field, I don't think he's going to be able to get the finishes that will make him satisfied after the race.
So Brock Sellers riding coolly on his Honda machine as we take another look at our leader, number 27, Michael Brandis. Brandis opening the season with testing the 250s in Anaheim in the opening race, but then he decided, hey, I want to get back on my 125 and work out on that 125 until the 125 Eastern Open. That's exactly what he did, and he's in line now to win this opener with Fonseca, number 1, having problems in second place.
I don't know that he's having problems. He's just
jammed it on the last one.
He's just having to roll these triples because they had a red cross flag out. And it looks to me like the pace of Brandis is just too much. Fonseca's going as fast as he can, but he's not able to close that gap.
And it was interesting that Michael Brandis opened the season with 3 third places last year and a 5th, and then ran into terrifically hard times and nothing but double digits. He's in line to win the opening 125 Eastern round. We'll be right back.
I've been racing since.
Welcome back to Indianapolis. This is the 6th round of EA Sports Supercross. And it's our opener of the 125 Eastern Division with number 27 of FMF Honda, Michael Brandis, way out in front.
And you used to be able to see Fonseca in that shot, just entering that straightaway. You can't anymore. You just got a glimpse of him, but he's been able to widen that gap. I'm so impressed. I mean, I knew Brandis had skill. He looked good on the 250 earlier this year. Then I thought he had a little bit of an injury, and he might not be 100% coming into this race. But, man, he is just really been unbelievable. I'll tell you what's going on behind him. Somehow Fonseca and Roncada have locked themselves together in the corner where Travis had gone down. They are stuck. They can't get apart.
That's amazing. The second and third place riders behind number 27 have got hooked up together. So it's hard keeping up with the top 5 in this race.
Well, for Roncada and Fonseca to drop all the way back, that moves Sellards, Evans, Pastrana back up into good position.
And gives Brandis a walk.
This is going to be one of the easiest rides that Brandis ever had.
When you see number 45, well, there's Brock Sellards.
17 seconds behind. And Evans. And here
Evans
comes
is in
Pastrana.
third, number 45, and then Travis Pastrana in fourth.
Looks to me like he's got an opportunity for that podium, and if he can see it, and he's going to go for it, even if it means crashing. That's just the way this kid's wired. I have yet to see him calm down. Remember Carmichael, his first ride here, all over the place. He learned his lesson eventually.
This is a beautiful ride by Michael Brandis as he looks forward to that 125 victory now.
It must be nice to be on cruise control with a huge lead like he has. What a great feeling.
Well, let me see. He could fall down twice and still probably win. As we go back to third place, and Tyler Evans is probably going to feel the heat of Pastrana.
Evans is putting together a fine ride as well. All the attention on Pastrana, on Ramsey, on Fonseca, Roncada, Nick Way. Look at the guys that are out front dominating. Brandis, Sellards, Evans. Sellards not that big of a surprise, but Evans and Brandis are to me.
Tyler Evans from Salinas, California on the Suzuki. He placed third here last year, as we mentioned before, as the white flag is waving right now. Travis Pastrana, number 199.
I think it's safe to say, Art, that Travis could be a little bit tired as much as he wants to go up there and catch Tyler Evans, who's just right there ahead of him. He's got to be pretty tired of picking that bike up.
Especially with that very sore thumb. Final lap. Here's our leader. Boy, this guy has worked hard for many years.
Rider down over there. They're still not able to jump that triple. Look at Brandis just cruising around. Boy, this one's going to feel good. There's no way to tell how this was going to shape up. Somebody was asking me earlier in the pits. I'm like, I don't know. But I wouldn't have put my money on Brandis. I'd have put it on him to be in the hunt, but not to win this dominant.
Well, as we've seen in this opening round, the checkers flying for Michael Brandis. He has to be ecstatic as Dan Bentley going over to congratulate him. Second place going to Brock Sellards, FMF 1-2. And Tyler Evans and Pastrana on Suzuki's are next.